Good, good. I want y'all to understand. Please let me know. Yeah, I want to talk about this right here. I just need to know if y'all can hear me. Peace and blessings to you all who are coming in. I want to share this right here, and it just dropped in my spirit. But please let me know, can you hear me? I need somebody. Good morning. Yeah, Shelia, can you hear me? Is the volume okay? Is the picture okay? Okay, Unpersuaded says yes. Okay, everybody can hear. I want to do this video because, I was in conversation with some brothers and sisters the other night. And, you know, um, the topic was, can you be Pan-African and be your spouse be another race, white or some other nationality? And I had to chew on this for the last day because I think that we're missing a point. There are people who believe you could be Pan-African and your wife or your husband could be white. Let me say this right here. The mindset that we think that a man individually could be Pan-African, can speak for unity, the uniting of a black people, and yet the woman on his arm is white, it's an impossibility. And this is why. And this dropped in my spirit this morning because I chewed on this for the last day because I don't want to stand, incorrect. And I don't think I'm the book of definitions, but this is what I'm saying. The problem why people can't understand why it is that it's impossible for a person to be Pan-African, pro-black, or pro-African, or a movement for black people, it when a person's spouse is of a different race, a different color, it's because they're forgetting that in this life, man and woman are connected together as one. You see, when we think about those who might have been Pan-African and they were talking about, the unity of Christ, uniting themselves in one and bringing one together and going through struggle, there is an impossibility if his wife is white or her husband is white, and yet they are supposed to be in their ear on the opposite side, that male side, sharing with his wife the struggles of what he's gone through, what's going through him. There is an impossibility for a man who's supposed to have a wife in his ear about the female struggle. The male can't speak of a female struggle, and that woman needs to be black. When they unite as one, that means they have a voice of both entities of life, man and woman. You see, if he wants to talk individually, a single man, let's say. If you are a single man and you being Pan-African and all that there, you are limited because you do not have in your ear the closest component to who you are, which is female. It is an impossibility. Let me give you an example. You cannot counsel a married couple and you be single. You cannot counsel somebody about their children when you don't have kids. You mean to tell me you're going to sit under consultation of somebody who ain't never been married, don't know the struggle of marriage, and you're going to take counsel? You mean to tell me you're going to have somebody talk to you about raising kids and they don't have kids themselves? This is the ignorance that you think a man or a woman, spouse could be white when they're the closest one that's supposed to be to them, that's supposed to be in their ear, whoever's got the platform, the man or woman, to share with them the struggle of their sex. You know, scripture says, do not be unequally yoked. You cannot be unequally yoked in anything that you're trying to drive forward in an investment of a people. You know, a Muslim can't mix with a Christian when they have two different backgrounds. How you gonna be married to a Christian, be married to a Muslim, and yet you trying to convince other people to be a Muslim when the person on your shoulder is a Christian? How do you know the struggles of a Muslim woman if you trying to talk about Islam? Hold 1 second. Did they call for Accra? This is the Accra flight? Okay. You know, I had to come in here because I'm going to dispel this whole notion that you could be Pan-African pro-black or you can be, you know, and an activist for a people's struggle. You know, I just got out of the taxi and this joker had a Canadian flag and an American flag. I said, my brother, why do you have these flags? Oh, I like Canada. Why do you like Canada? Oh, I like the Canada ever since I was little. Why? He didn't know why. Then he said, well, I have two friends who went there. Okay, you got two friends who went there. You don't know nothing about the slaughter these people have done against the people, the natives there. You didn't hear the story? So I brought up the YouTube channel, showed him the horrific things. And I said, you got an American flag? You are supporting countries that don't give a damn about you? How can you join a hip to one that has disdain for you? How can you join with someone who don't understand the struggle? You mean to tell me you are a man and you gonna speak about Pan-African, pro-black, a movement of uniting, and your woman on your hip who's supposed to be whispering to you the side of the woman's side of the struggle, supposed to be sharing with you about the woman's struggles that's going on in the black community, or the empowerment of a people, how to get into who she should be going to the women and sitting down talking to them, how to unite and build up and bring up, and you got a white woman on your... That is impossible when you talk about unity. I thought unity means you unite with the person next to you who's going to be like you in the struggle. That is not a unity. It makes no sense. How do you say unity in one breath, but you're not united to the joint to the hip on the next? This is hating your own. I don't care, people. I don't care. Y'all can bring up all these people back in the past about, well, he was a strong man, and you know, Alex Baldwin, or Edwin Baldwin, whatever, you know, who was gay. You could bring up these people who were married to other white people that you think they were prolific people. I'm sorry. I'm like this right here. I don't find room for that. I'm thankful that I can sit and listen to my wife and listen to the struggles which she had to go through when she was coming up as a child, through school, through college, and now on her job. No white woman can ever put in my ear the struggle of black people until she puts on this skin. And you can't be Pan-African, you can't be pro-black when you don't have the very person who's going through the struggles and can't speak in your ear about what they're going through. It's an impossibility. How is it that if you live on a safari and you're a gazelle, and the gazelles share with you their daily struggles by the predators who try to seek them out, and then one of them wants to marry a lion, yet he gonna tell his people that, you know what, the lion has a care for us and he feels for us because that, you know, he's the predator and really wants to help out in the movement. Get the hell out of here. I gotta go, y'all. I just had to put this in because this right here, and I might continue on to this right here, we got to stop self-hating and stop giving these praises to people who talk about they want to be in the front lines of pro-black, pro-African, pan-African unity, a movement for unifying black folks, and yet your person on your hip who is white or other race can never ever add to the conversation of the struggle. Somebody said, what about the half black people? Well, who do you identify with? But even that, I'm not gonna go there. I gotta catch my plane. I'm out, people.